my friend, welcome to another adventure. I stopped by my friend's campsite for a few days to catch up on some chores, do some laundry, and just hang out. They're full-time RVers. They work and live full-time in a 40-foot RV, traveling around the country. It's a little bit different way of life compared to the truck camper, but it has its perks, including a washer and dryer. Yes, you know I love that. Their camp spot has to be one of the best ones I've seen in a while. It's right on this river that tricks you into thinking that it's a creek. Upstream, there's some rapids that I'm gonna jump on the paddleboard on. It's gonna get crazy. Gonna do some aerial yoga in that later. Build a campfire, make some s'mores. Paddleboard that I've had forever. Smoking some tri-tip for later. Of course, the bikes and my camper. Right now though, I'm gonna head up and try to get my line in the water and see if I can catch some fish. And then later, I'm getting into some crazy gold prospecting, so stay tuned. We're gonna cross the river. Walk it all the way across to go fishing. This looks kind of deep. There are some fish in here. So pretty out right now though. Just right on the side of the creek, this little trail. All smiles today because it's 79 and sunny, no chance of rain, and hopefully I catch a fish. I have my little extendable fishing pole in my backpack. This thing has really come in handy so many times. It's crazy. You know, I really like a longer fishing pole, but when you're on a bike or you're on a hike and you need something small to fit in your pack, it's perfect. I don't know how much poison ivy is on this trail. I guess it would be poison oak because the area I'm in has more oak than ivy. I'm more concerned about the bugs than anything because I've been eaten alive by mosquitoes lately, no matter where I am or what I put on. Someone help me. Behind me is another little fishing spot that I'm gonna try later when it gets dark. So many trees to climb over. Look at that puppy. I should have worn pants. Like, look at all this overgrowth. I don't know if you can see, but there's an entire cloud of bugs surrounding my head right now. I feel like I'm in the bush. This is like a time trial. How fast can I get through? I hear water though. Oh, look at this. Just goes right over. Look at all the eggs. This guy right here came from all the way down there. Woo. Got a little rainbow trout. He's about 12 inches. He's not real big, but he's definitely not my smallest. Woo! Goodbye, buddy. There he is. Such a lucky catch. Here's the problem. The first guy I caught, I cast into the sun. And I'm just using a spinning lure, so I think it caught the light and attracted the fish's attention. The sun has changed positions and now my lure is going into the dark. And I don't think it's catching their attention. I'm gonna have to move spots. this second spot. I almost had my second fish of the day, but he got away when I was grabbing the net. This waterway is perfect though, because there's 2 or 3 shelves. You can see it gets deep pretty quickly, and there's so many fish in here. Thinking I might cast a couple more times, but I'm getting pretty hungry, so I'm gonna head back and have a snack here in a minute. So a couple more casts, and I think I'm gonna head back to the campsite. Okay, I'm done. Let's go eat. Who's ready for some pie? Some mountain pie. Today I'm making caramel apple pie, mountain pie style. If you ever used one of these, I used to use them growing up, and I used to make pepperoni pizza because you know I love pizza. But today I'm gonna try something a little bit sweeter with apple pie filling, butter, bread, cinnamon, and caramel. Let's get started. It's really easy. Unhook the mountain pie maker. Then you're gonna take your bread, gonna grease one side of it so it comes out of the mountain pie maker. We're gonna put that face down. Then we're gonna take the pie filling, put on a couple pieces of apple. Now we're gonna put some cinnamon on, then just a splurge of caramel, just like a dash. Maybe that wasn't so light. Now you take your other piece of bread. We're gonna grease this puppy up. Put that down. So you want the grease sides on the cast iron. Then we're gonna close just like this. Then you just want to trim off any excess bread, because that'll burn. And now you roast it over the fire and get it nice and toasty and warm. Let's head over there. Come on. Time to unveil this mountain pie. Nice and golden brown. Nice hot pocket pie right by the creek. Let's give it a try. It's like oozing out. So good. Taste the butter, the cinnamon, the caramel. The salted butter makes it so good. It's like a little bit of savory to the sweet apple pie. This is really amazing. Beats any type of s'more. I might have to shut down Hannah's pizza shop and make Hannah's pie shop. We can make so many different types of pies. Apple pie, cherry pie, blueberry pie, all kinds of pies. What kind of pie would you choose? Here's the problem. We all grow up and we forget all the really fun things we used to do as kids, like mixing pie fillings with bread and putting it over a campfire and enjoying a delicious treat. It's so good, but so simple. Okay, time to clean up. Let's head to the waterfall. So far, I'm still loving this beast of a rig. Adjusting to driving it really hasn't been much different than with the F350. Yes, there are tighter spots sometimes, but the trade-off for more space, full-time, is well worth it to me. This is a pretty popular swimming hole. It gets pretty busy, but it's super beautiful during the summer because the sun hits the water and turns it this beautiful emerald color blue. Lots of water right now from all the snow melt, and it's just the perfect temperature. Walking right up to the falls. There's this cool little basket here you can sit in. I got the best seat in the house, right up here at the top of the waterfall. Ah! You can jump off of this cliff into the water, but I like where I'm sitting more. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. See you tomorrow morning. Just rolled up to this little creek. Gonna do some gold prospecting here. It has been found many a times on this little stream. And I'm hoping today is another lucky gold day for Hannah. I've not done too much crevicing in the past, so this gentleman here is gonna help me and teach me more about it. Right now, we just started crevicing. I'm breaking down this drier dirt into this classifier right here. It's a little under a 1/2 inch screen, and then we're going to process the material.
If you get into gold prospecting solely to strike it rich, let me be the first to tell you, you may be disappointed. I've found my fair share of gold, but I really do this as a way to get outside, get my hands dirty, and do something different. All you really need is a pan, a trowel, a bucket, and a classifier.
Right now I'm undermining, pulling the dirt from underneath this root system and dumping it into the bucket to classify. Most of these rocks are pretty small, so I'm just pulling the really big ones out.
For me though, it's the satisfaction of finding another gift from Mother Nature that's often traveled many miles through creeks, streams, and rivers, right into the pan or sluice in my hands.
I'm running out of dirt! Now that my bucket's about half full, I'm gonna move it over to this little stream that I got going through the sluice, and we're gonna run it through. See what I got inside. Let's go. I'm gonna use the buoyancy of the water. Oh my god, this puppy.
It's rewarding, it's different, it's challenging. You should try it sometime.
Trying to find these gold plates.
Like anything, practice makes perfect. And I'm certainly not a professional, but isn't it fun to find something like gold while you're getting there?
I've gone through 2 buckets of soil from underneath this root system. I found a bunch of little pieces of gold, and I just found a pretty large piece. Big in my eyes, at least. Check it out. That's huge! For me, this indicator at the front of the sluice is really helpful. I don't think I have an indicator like this. I've washed everything down from the sluice into this white bucket, and now it's going to come down to my hand panning skills. We're going to pan it out with this guy right here. See how many gold nuggets I got. There we go. There's fish eating the bottom of my toes. Feels so creepy, biting my toes. Look at all the gold I found. Check this out. Look at all that gold. This is the most I've found in one sitting in a long time, and I only went through 3 buckets of dirt. Sluicing is definitely the best way to find gold. Way less effort and enjoyable in the heat. Adventures of Huckleberry Hannah. Going down the rapids. Coming up to some rapids here. I'm a little concerned. Oh my gosh! Okay, we got this. Oh my gosh, that was fun. This is nice. I'm in a calm section. It's nice out. Look at this beautiful view. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is great. Whee!
was about the time where things really started to go south. But all is not lost. Back on the board. Watch out for that branch.
Okay, this has been an interesting adventure so far. I'd like to survive in one piece. I can't even imagine like class 4 rapids. Woo! That was fun.
Oh, there's a tree up here. That's gonna be interesting.
Asked a friendly neighbor if they knew if the creek was passable.
I think so. I don't know though.
I guess we'll find out. This looks a little sketchy. I don't know about this. Should I risk it? Let's try it.
And then things got a whole lot hairier. Well, that was certainly interesting.
Oh my god.
Maybe I should invest in a kayak.
Things got a little bit wet and wild on that river ride. It's time to dry off and build a campfire. Let's go. Thinly sliced steak, peppers and onions, some big old buns, and of course, best part, American cheese. Make it rain!
I think that about wraps it up. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next week.